Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel here, the Sports Talk Network channel. And again, another video, non-podcast specific, but actually tonight I will be doing. I'll be doing an interview at 6 o'clock Central live here. Hopefully, we're still trying to iron out some things, but my interview with a former WWE superstar, and I guess I might as well just share it. Former WWE superstar, former hardcore champion for a short time, or at least in one match. Pete Gas, has a book out, or he has had a book out actually since late January. His story from non-trained college football player to WWE superstar, being part of the biggest segment of WWE history in the Attitude Era. So, talking about his journey, struggles, him getting to WWE, staying, and all this other stuff as well. A great read forwarded by Edge and JBL. Also, two former WWE superstars, Hall of Famers, their own right. Edge officially is a Hall of Famer. JBL will be soon. But anyways, here today, in this video this morning, we'll be talking about one of my favorite shows, my favorite show as of right now, my family's favorite show. And my late grandmother, I know I talked about this, I think a few weeks ago in a video, or a week ago, or whenever ago, when I was talking about something else and then brought up Big Bang Theory as well. That was a show my grandmother got into, she liked. And the only reason she even got into it at all was because she moved in, my grandparents came from southern Wisconsin, a town called Brookfield. And I moved up here to north central Wisconsin, in our big city around here, which is Wausau, actually. And when they came up here, since we watch TV a lot and whatever with evening and whatever, or at least I do for sure. So they know it's later on, and so whether they watch with me with this or not, and us being me and my mother, because I'm here living with my mom to help her take care of her parents, my grandparents, and also family pet and others and other things as well, until I'm able to find that full-time job and be able to 100% be on my own self-sufficient. But anyways, and the Big Bang Theory was on, each week and everything at that time, and because me and my mom really enjoy the show, and then my grandma started to watch it with us, because sometimes when things were on, whether it's one of my mom's shows or one of my shows, whatever, it's just background noise to them, both my grandparents at that time. But Big Bang Theory caught her eye. I guess I don't know how or why. Again, it could have just been something that's on, and she gave each thing we were watching a chance, and whether she liked it or not, Big Bang Theory stuck with her, and it was on CBS, station that you're up towards, anyways. And she got into it, and watching episodes and keeping up with things and stuff like that. And she did pass away in October of last year, October 2016. And I moved forward watching Big Bang Theory myself. Like, I always remember her, and especially when we get to the series finale. I think my grandma a little bit, in a way, was looking forward to that scene and what would happen with the elevator finally be fixed. Like, she even had her own theory and idea of what to happen when we get to that point. That's why I kind of want to share this video with the cast of Big Bang Theory, maybe to do something special for her. Obviously, not a special message to her because she passed away. She's not here on Earth anymore. She's an angel in heaven. But so maybe something for the family, maybe be able to be there for the tape when they tape the finale. Maybe that, because this season doesn't look like it's going to be the finale season. Who knows? But maybe not. Fingers crossed. But whatever. Maybe something. I just want to share my story, which I'm sure countless others have, to them and to other TV shows about that. If not, maybe not something special and a special message to my grandmother, because she passed away October 2016, but my mother as well, because she, big into the show as well, even more, not even more so than I, meaning we're both equally into the show as fans, just like equally as into the show Scorpion, being fans on CBS as well, and other shows. Like most of our shows that me and my mom like are both on the same network. Scorpion, Big Bang Theory, Kevin Can Wait, and some other ones that for some reason I can't think of right now. But anyways, specifically Big Bang Theory, maybe the cast should do special messages that I can post here on my YouTube channel for my mother. Maybe about my mother. I don't know, whatever. Just an idea. They're smarter than I. They would know what they would want to do, if anything. Like I said, whether it's special messages, inviting me and my family, which would be me, my mother, and my grandfather, or just me and my mother. Because my grandfather's in 2 months he'll be 98 years old. In 2 months he'll be 98 years old. My grandparents were married for 70 years. They actually celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks or days or whatever. I think it was 2 weeks before my grandmother passed away, but 70 years. But anyways, I'm just saying, well, whether that or this, whatever, I would be greatly appreciated. I just wanted to share that here at the top of this video, because I probably will tweet this link in this video out to the Big Bang Theory show Twitter handle itself, and to the cast of the Big Bang Theory. Because unlike WWE on Twitter, Big Bang Theory, you can't slide into their DMs. You can't send them a DM by just following them like you can for WWE. Which, hey, I took advantage of once. One message talking about my hopes and aspiration to go to this year's WrestleMania. No response, which is understandable. But this military veteran hoping. It was lucky though that I was honored to serve 4 years in Hawaii. At 25 ID, but anyways, but that's that. So I didn't take, I'm not like some other people that might take too much of advantage to DM the WWE or DM a TV show that they follow, that Twitter account allows their fans to send them DMs, direct messages, for those that don't know what that means, even though I'm sure 98% of you do. But hey, you never know. I'm just sharing. Sharing is caring, right? But no, I just wanted to actually bring that up here in the top of the video, which is something I never even planned to bring up until right when I clicked to start the broadcast. So if you're watching and you're a cast member, crew member, director, writer, whoever you are, that you're linked with the TV show The Big Bang Theory, thank you for listening. You don't have to watch the rest of this video if you don't care to. But if you do, thanks, as always, to anybody that watches. But I just want to get that message out, and at least to be heard. Whether anything is done with it, whether any response, whether tweets or retweets of my link that I sent, that I will be sending, that I sent to you, to the cast and others, or a DM to me, a message, like follow me back, and then a message saying we would like to do this or this or this for you, or thank you, or maybe they won't do anything, but they thank my grandmother for being a fan and this and that, whatever. I just want to be heard. I want them to hear my story in that way, and more so her story, but me telling her story. Her grandson here, 20, soon to be 29 years young, in that way. Now moving on. All right. Ooh, sorry about that. Is that what the sound is here? I just always remember your loved ones, whether it's 30 years since they passed away or 2 days. 30 years, 30 days, 2 years or 2 days since they passed. You remember them. You're always going to miss them. You're always going to wish they're here, obviously. That's for sure. But anyway, moving on, happier and more lighthearted positivity. Moving forward, let's, again, Big Bang Theory, one of my favorite shows, my family's favorite show. It is my number one favorite show currently. as of right now. Before, Castle was my number one show, which is on their competing network, ABC. Apologize, but I like what I like. But also there was How I Met Your Mother. So there you go. But anyways, Big Bang Theory, it's just caught my eye from the beginning. It's from the start. And now having all the DVDs, I get them each and every year for Christmas, either from my grandmother or from my grandparents, technically. From my grandparents, which was my grandmother, each and every year for Christmas, before she passed, or even before, it either was her or my mom that got me it because we all were fans of it. So I, compiled that. And if, like I said, at some point, obviously I move out, it'd be nice to have my mom have a whole set of the DVDs for herself moving forward at that time. But anyways, that's kind of our thing there each and every year. Yeah, I know it's coming, but hey, it's still appreciated. And, that's our thing. That's kind of our bonding thing especially between me and my mom, and was also with me and my grandmother, because we talked about episodes afterwards, and like she gave her ideas of what she would want to happen in the final scene, the final moments of the finale for the show. Like what might be said, or what might happen. Like you said, she thought that one of the final scene would be of the elevator being fixed, and one of the cast members, I forgot which one she said, but one of them making the joke of why didn't we get this fixed a long time ago? Or why wasn't this fixed a long time? Like funny little things. As they're leaving, like they're leaving the place or something because of circumstances or whatever with the character. You know what I mean? Like they're leaving, and then finally it works. You know what I mean? They've been there for so long, sort of thing. That kind of gag, that kind of funny moment. That was an idea of hers, my grandmother's. But anyways, for myself, enjoyed it from the beginning, and I think it's because I can relate to some of these characters in different ways. Not because I'm as smart as those characters with the fancy degrees, with the doctorals and everything, doctorate degrees. Both my parents, my father and my mother, both have master degrees. At least my father does, and my mom's on her way to getting hers. In business, master's degrees in business. But just the interaction, especially the awkwardness. Like I said, I'm not a genius myself. I mean, I'm smarter than I probably give myself credit for, but I'm not the geniuses that those characters are on the show. But I am an introvert. I am a shy, introverted person that, unless you know me really well and I'm good friends with you, I can't show you my true colors, my true Steven, so to speak, because to most strangers, or to especially the ladies, the women out there, that they think I'm something else because I'm communicating too much, or that I'm and since I'm shy and nervous and can't really talk to women, especially in that way, and being awkward, especially in those social situations there, which I've slowly gotten better, especially, and this has been helping me doing YouTube videos, because millions and millions can technically see it, whether the view count doesn't show millions and millions. Obviously, technically anybody could see it, and just that my awkwardness in that way, and how people may think of how I act is me. Like I said, since I'm shy and awkward, I put up a defense of like the angry face or the whatever face, because you already set to think that, oh, it's not going to work and she's not going to want to talk to you. But how do you know unless you actually try? Like giving a true, you know what I mean? It's like that own paradox and that way of thinking for me. And like I said, I've been getting better as years go on here as I get older. But still, that stuff and other things, and just the overall intrigue and interest of the show, and their interaction with Penny, and how they all get more comfortable with her as time goes on, as she becomes another person in the group, and Leonard dating her, and now on the show married, stuff like that. I talk about with TV shows how I hope to find my Topanga Lawrence, from Boy Meets World. Also I say, now I say Penny from Big Bang Theory. Someone like that, someone that's that beautiful, that caring, that will love me for me, that will be there for me, sort of thing. So, like I said, from Boy Meets World, or I say from a character like Mandy Baxter from Last Man Standing, or Penny from The Big Bang Theory, or Beckett from Castle. That yes is no longer here, but the show has been canceled, whatever. But hey, it lives on through DVDs, right? But anyways, those, I hope to find a wife like those characters, like the kind of people that those characters represent. Someone that may be out of your league in looks, which is its own topic in its own sense, but beyond that, but might be out of your league in looks, but the underlying character of that person in reality, or the character of a character on a TV show. But in real life, is finding the character underneath the true person, and not just beyond their beauty or whatever, and whatever they do, whether they're a model or this or that, or was a prom queen in high school or this or whatever their thing was, that they're a real person, that, find their heart, find their identity. That's why when I'm looking for the one, I'm looking for more than just looks, looking for the personality, someone that will like me for me, for not not loving me in spite of my weirdness or quirks, but for them. So stuff like that. And I think the characters that I named off, including Penny from Big Bang Theory, exude that when their relationships on their specific shows. So just stating that to all the single women 18 to 40. But anyways, my favorite episodes of the show, I'm not really going to put them in order because I love them all in their own way, whether they were quote unquote fillers or not. They're all good. They're all great. All awesome. Always move the needle. Always, meaning moving the needle. I mean, moving the needle of the storyline. With a little bit of total. It's just a great show overall. I learn a lot from it in the science way. I think that's something my mom likes too about it, because you just learn something in each episode from Sheldon specifically, but all of them in a way, in different episodes, whether it's a Sheldon-based episode or Lenny Penner, whatever the A plot is, you still learn something sciencey in most of the episodes, for sure. Just saying that for sure. But one of my favorite episodes of the Big Bang Theory episode we call The Barbarian Emulation. When Sheldon introduces Penny to the online gaming and she gets overly addicted, and that's just funny. There overall, seeing Penny in that doing that sort of stuff. Just saying, in that way. But it certainly was very. I would say all the episodes are entertaining, but that one's one of my favorites. So was the pilot episode, one of my favorites. Excuse me. So those two, if I have to say, are my favorites. Those two for sure would be the ones for sure that I would say are my favorites. Trying to think if there's any other ones that are like so high that would be my true like favorites that I would see over and over again on a loop. Just those episodes, and that would, like I said, those two that I just mentioned would be the ones that for sure. I mean, the heck, I would watch the whole series loop by loop, kind of like I'm doing with Last Man Standing on Netflix. I would do with Big Bang Theory. If Big Bang Theory went to Netflix, because I haven't seen it yet on there. I'm sure it's on Hulu, but I'm sorry, I'm a Netflix guy. But anyways, I think, yeah, those two would be. And then the other one, which I can't remember the name of the episode again off the top of my head, but it was one where, I mean, trust me, I am a big fan. I just might not be the super fan most others are, that I wouldn't be able to know this like that. But the episode where Sheldon breaks the tray of dishes because he's doing Penny's job, because he's trying to be like Einstein. What did Albert Einstein? They took a mediocre job and then which relaxed his brainwaves to come up with the theory of relativity or something like that. So he does that so he can fix his problem within his equation or situation that he's trying to figure it out, and he finds out that it moves in a wave or something after watching the plates crash to the floor, stuff like that. Hopefully I'm remembering that correctly. Apologize if I don't. Let me know in the comment section below what episode that was if you know, whether you looked it up or already knew on the top of your head. I would look it up, but you know what? I will look it up. And I'm not ashamed to say I am looking it up. I could pretend like I'm stalling and then just say it and, oh, look, you didn't look it up, but we all know what I'm doing. Can't hide it. Plus, I'm not that good of a liar. Plus, I don't want to be a liar. That's not my forte. I'm a nice, kind, respectful, romantic guy. I don't do stuff like that. But let me search this. Sheldon breaks plates. The Einstein, I knew it had to do with Einstein. The Einstein approximation. That's the name of the episode. They're from season 3. But that one definitely would be there in my top 3, like I said, with the other two. The other two with the Barbarian Simulation and the pilot episode. So those 3 would be the 3 if I had to choose that I would only be able to watch on loops. Like I said, I'd do the whole series, but if I had to, those 3 would be the best. Okay. Can't stress enough how much I really like this show. I know I might not be showing it with enthusiasm, but inwardly, trust me, I'd be screaming to the top of my lungs as I do. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to share my thoughts on the show. I love it. I might, if next season is the final season, if CBS and Big Bang Theory specifically promote it from the start, like they did, like Mike and Molly and CBS did, or I should just say CBS did, for Mike and Molly, they said, okay, this is going to be the final season before the season even started. They promoted it already that way while promoting the premiere of that season, of that said season. So if they do that for Big Bang Theory, and I already know ahead of time, do them, not just on the internet, interwebs, and that stuff. But if I knew that from that way, then I probably will do a weekly review of each and every episode all the way to the series finale. Might, I'm just saying. But hopefully one of the cast members or somebody from CBS or the Big Bang Theory specifically that does reach out or at least sees my tweet to them, or one of you guys that are watching live or archive, tweet at them yourselves and let them know that I sent a tweet with the link. You can even retweet that tweet that I send out to them, just so they know and they can take a look. And that's all I want. I want at least my voice to be heard, my story, or my grandmother's story, to be heard to that cast. Because, like I said, my mother, even more so than my mother would greatly appreciate anything that they could do or whatever they think of. Like I said, they're smarter than I, and I mean even overall smarter than I, not just their characters smarter than I, but the actors, actresses, and people part of the show are smarter than I. That maybe they'll have a better idea of what they could do for honoring my grandmother or something special for us, for the finale or something, or whatever they deem worthy. I would greatly appreciate. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, whether you watched it live or watched it archived. Welcome to subscribe to this channel. I'm on the slow roll to 1K subscribers. I'm at 116 right now, so I got many more to go. So hopefully I can get to 1K at some point, because then at that point I want to use the super chat, be able to bring some moolah in, some money, so I can make your viewing experience better for you, and even better for me and in my end as well, to be quite honest. So help me help you in a way, make it visually better, audible better, because if I do get money, I'll be able to get myself an actual microphone, like those boom mics or whatever that you see other YouTubers use, a camera, so I can have like HD quality videos in that way, and actually start creating videos again like I did when I first started, and then I went now fully to Google Hangouts. But that one, even when at that time, if you do check those out, were on my other device, but it was not as, it was creating video because you're using what you're using. So you want to actually have something set up and actually have better produced videos by me, so you guys can enjoy it in that way too. Which then at that point that I know that I'm for real. I want to be a YouTuber, or if anything, a broadcaster, talking sports, pro wrestling, or anything, or even TV shows. Talking about my TV shows like Big Bang Theory and others. So, like I said, thanks to everybody watching live and archive. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your evening. Thank you. However you're watching, wherever you may be watching. Now, you could be watching this on a plane. Could be watching this in a car. Be watching this wherever and however. I do greatly appreciate your time. And as always, take care.